Exiting interspace. Location unknown.
Everyone okay?
I'm fine, sir.
Did we get it?
Jump point is charted, sir.
Good. Comms, we got any contact?
No, sir. Scope is clear.
Keep looking. Scarlet, take us on the tour.
With pleasure.
She's all yours, Doctor.
We've got a protoplanet, no atmosphere. Unknown planet 2. There's an atmosphere.
Doctor.
It could sustain life.
Where no ore is to be found, so good quality weapons are scarce and sell well. This guild, the Ivory Raiders, is hunting animals for hide, which can be found plentiful in the steppe. This is also home to ancient animals, rarely to find in Albion. The guild then sells their precious loot in the city. Your merchants are buying valuable hide from the hunters, which they will need for armor, bags, and saddles. They then load their oxen and set out to return to their home in the mountains. The way back home is long and dangerous for your merchants when they ride through the swamps. These people call themselves shadow stalkers, outlaws lurking in the swamps. They prefer to plunder caravans traveling through rather than working and trading. The battle is short and brutal. The raiders are much better prepared. Overwhelm the few defenders you brought, plunder your caravan, and disappear into the swamp. You cannot let this happen again. The trading route from the mountains to Dortonsea is far too important to let it be controlled by bandits. This means war. Your guild decides to drive the raiders out of their home base and take it over. If you succeed, you will control the swamp, giving your guild access to fiber. The best warriors and mages of your guild fight for the watchtowers and territories of the enemy. But a war is not only fought by warriors. Weapons break. Territories get destroyed. Warfare is a huge logistical challenge, demanding a vast amount of resources. The Shadow Stalkers fight back fiercely, but with each battle, your guild gets closer to their home territory, until a final, devastating blow ends this war. The sword that did the final strike on the enemy was made of all that you gathered. You have found your place in Albion. Everybody matters.
see the class interdependence type game coming back. You can see the fighting style is really similar to EverQuest's. Here we have Thornfast. This I think is where the humans main capital. So looks really good. Here, this totally reminds me of like Orc 1 or 2 or whatever in East Commonlands from EverQuest. You can see like a group pulling here, like pulling an orc over to the second group, and they're watching them. And then you'll see this Orc Prophet. I think that is the bar until the loot goes away, until it disappears or whatever, so someone hadn't looted. And they definitely have all the regular pieces so far in the game, it looks like. We got bankers. I did see on the forums that they're having kind of a vote for if they want an auction house or not. I'm kind of voting not to have an auction house, but I'm not sure. Basically, that could mess up the economy. I miss East Commonlands, where people are shouting out, trying to sell their goods or whatever. That was really a cool social interaction. But you can see they got armor vendors, weapon vendors as well. And then it'll also switch over here, and you can see that you're going to buy your abilities, like your spells and such, which is a little different for the Wizard Ability Trainer. And then they have the Skills Trainer, which also looks like EverQuest, where you level each skill, like Objuration or whatever that one was. So it looks like they have named guys. That guy looked cool, had like a scythe and wings and stuff. I think he was a named character, or NPC, so he totally got killed, and looks like you respawn at these Nexus points, so that might take care of kind of the binding for melee and stuff from EverQuest. And of course they've added dancing. Gotta have dancing in your games. Here. So during these streams, this footage, they're showing, like you might see something shiny, it'll pop up and say, if you have a certain character class with, I don't know, say high...
The champion is an aggressive melee bruiser who dives into battles and decimates his enemies. His powers are fueled by rage, which he builds up using left-click smash attacks. Leap, activated with the 1 key, will launch the champion forward and grant him a big rage boost. It can be cast a second time in quick succession for free before the cooldown. This is also a great way to catch fleeing targets or dive right into a fight. The champion isn't afraid to fight dirty. His kick sand combo, mapped to the 2 key, will deal heavy damage and blind enemies you're facing for 4 seconds. He can also use the disarming shout combo, mapped to 3, which will suppress his enemies and disable their powers for 6 seconds. Or the Ren combo, also mapped to 3, which will apply a severe bleed on up to 3 enemies in range. When the champion uses the Neckbreaker, the C key by default, he body slams the ground underneath him and knocks down all enemies in the area. This can be a great way to get out of a scrum or to cause one. Fighting also builds up a resource called Hatred. When the Hatred meter is full, you can press the 6 key to activate the champion's ultimate warrior form and start wrecking face. This survival guide is just a high-level overview of what you can do with the champion. The power tree is deep and configurable, and remember, you can always add disciplines to customize each class to match your playstyle.
The Confessor is a punishing damage caster who melts her foes at mid-range. All Confessor powers, including her basic attacks, are mapped to the left click and use mana. If you start to run out, pressing the 6 key will activate Fervor, which pumps more mana into your pool. Your basic attacks add a debuff to those hit by them called Sin. Your powers deal more damage to targets that have Sin stacks on them. You can stack Sin up to 5 times. In close quarters, use your 5 key. This channels Condemnation, a flamethrower-like power on your foes. Remember to stack Sin on them first to maximize your damage. The 2 key is the Hellfire Shield, which reflects damage back at your attackers and can be comboed into powerful area of effect spells. If you need to get out of trouble fast, you can right-click to use Zealot Rush to move in the direction you are facing. If escape is not an option, use the C key to cast Immolation. This makes you invulnerable and blinds nearby enemies for 5 seconds. This survival guide is just a high-level overview of what you can do with the Confessor. The power tree is deep and configurable. And remember, you can always add disciplines to customize each class to match your playstyle.
스스로를 믿는다. 그럼 다음 막이 오를 때까지 무를 빌겠습니다.
보아라! 그대들이 만든 빛을, 새로운 여명을.
In a long-forgotten age, the Wardens were created to protect our world.
Maselingu amen Paujalo Tabulakuan yaki ahon Sa kaulaman na supin na sering Titisun ay kabudangan at tumas Maselingu amen Maselingu amen Papukarangi amen Papulu emi amen Anyete masih kabulungan Anyete masih kabulungan Papulu emi amen Papukarangi amen Kawalitu amen bubu Tubu santu jalayan
왕이시여, 그리고 나의 친구여. 나는 암흑의 지배당한 당신의 혈통과 당신을 돌아오게 할 것입니다. 새로운 혈맹을 세울